blogger's done a great job building products, building info products, and building tools that we can use to make our social media experience better. They built the thesis theme, WordPress theme that a number of the top bloggers are using. The Pope's even launched a Facebook application to bring his message to us all digitally. And of course, the billion applications that have been downloaded on iPhones. So what a great opportunity to make it easier for people to interact with you. Come up with something fun or engaging or a different way to engage with your content. Does anyone have examples of apps that have worked for them or any that they're using in their business? Any application developers? So basically the concept is to bring an application to the iPhone, make something available that people can download or use to interact with your product. Strategy number 9 is to promote your product or services. I interviewed David Meerman-Scott, the author of a great book called The New Rules of Marketing and PR, and he talked about what he called marketing stair-stepping. So what he does is he makes a free ebook available on his website for download, and that ebook does not even require an email. So he removed the gate entirely. So you can download The New Rules of PR free of charge on his website. Now his philosophy is that if you like that ebook, there's a good chance you're going to come back and sign up for his newsletter. And if you like the newsletter, maybe you'll spend $20 and buy his book. And if you like the book, maybe you'll look into booking him as a speaker, and that's his primary business focus, is speaking. So marketing stair-stepping, going from the free product to the paid products. I talked to Shel Volz the other night. He was here at the conference. I love this podcast called 4 Media Release. Every Tuesday and every Saturday, these guys crank out a podcast, an hour-long amazing podcast full of amazing content. And Shel said it's delivered tremendous opportunities for him for speaking, which has yielded client opportunities. This is an example of a writer named J.C. Hutchins who couldn't find a publisher for his book. So he read each chapter of the book and released it as a podcast. He has a paid job now. He's a professional author. He has 2 books. One's released, and his own book is coming out. I'm sure there'll be a movie to follow. And of course, we do the same strategy. I do a lot of speaking. I have a free podcast. We have a free blog, and we put out a bunch of great information, make it free of charge, and hopefully people will talk to us about our consulting services. So strategy number 9 is promoting your product, cranking out the free content with a stair-stepping opportunity. And I think something that's really important is that being really actively involved, being regular with your podcast, being active with developing your content. Does anyone have an example of how they've used product promotions to free stuff to drive their services, products, and services?
John from Blogger School. We quite frequently, like Blog World Expo, lets us come here and press passes in exchange for some more promotion. Some of the hotels let us stay in town. We're working with Flip. So just by promoting for companies and using the clout that they already have to promote them further can bring you some benefits in monetization, advertising, linking changes, stuff like that. It all adds to your bottom line eventually.
Thank you, sir. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to, the 10th opportunity is to create a community. And Jason Van Orden, I don't know if Jason's here, I just saw him speak in the session before, has done a great job with a podcast called Internet Business Mastery. And now they've created a community called the Internet Business Mastery Community. And there's a $97 subscription, and you go in there and they've created a bunch of content. So how to do things, how to create these types of products. And then they've also just launched a new product, which is an advanced coaching program, which costs $6,000, and they're selling only 20 memberships into coaching. So creating a community, building it on top of your podcast, a great opportunity. A site called threadless.com, t-shirt site, and it's basically all created by the community. All the designers come in and create the designs, and then the community votes on the designs that they like, and virtually every t-shirt sells out because they only produce the top 10 t-shirts every week. We've just launched a new club called the internetmarketingclub.org, and it's totally free. I've got some cards if you'd like information on that, but totally free. And we're trying to do the same thing, just get our community together, everyone interacting, and we're going to do a webinar every single week. Again, free content. We're going to teach people about Twitter next week with a bunch of experts on Twitter. So strategy number 10, create a community. It can be free or paid. Find a little niche that's going to be an opportunity for you. There's a website called Ning where you can actually build a community that looks great. People can create their own So anyone have any experience with community